This is Belton High School Principal Dr. Fred Skretta with information about our BHS ACT Challenge 24. This year, the state of Missouri has adopted a new state testing plan, and they've reduced the number of end-of-course exams that are taken at the high school level. And the exciting news is that they've added the ACT exam for all juniors across the state. This is a very positive change. The ACT is the premier college and career readiness assessment. It's very well known and widely used. In fact, for the class of 2014, a total of nearly 2 million students took the ACT across the country. ACT has many years and a ton of student performance data to show its validity, and the test consists of 4 subtests, including English, math, reading, science, and a writing section. The ACT provides a score for a composite or overall and for each of the subtests. The score ranges from 1 to 36. For Belton High School and the state of Missouri in 2013-14, or the class of 2014, our scores were as follows. In English, Belton High School scored at the state average of 21.6. In math as well, Belton High School scored at the state average of 21.1. Our reading score was a little bit lower at 21.9 compared to the state average of 22.3. Our science scores were slightly higher at 21.9 compared to the state average of 21.7. And our composite score was right at the state average of 21.8. Based on all of its research, ACT has established what they call benchmark scores. These scores predict the chances of success in future courses at the college level. For example, the English subtest score predicts success in English composition at the college level. The benchmark score is 18 for English. It's 22 for math and the correlation with college algebra. The reading score is 22, correlating with any social science course at the college level. And the science score of 23 correlates with college biology. They represent a 50% chance of earning a grade of B or higher and a 75% chance of earning a C or higher. So if I score an 18 on the English subtest, that means I have a 50-50 chance of getting a B or higher. This school year, again, all juniors will be taking the statewide ACT test, and it will be on April 28th, 2015, right at the same time and same date that all other juniors in the state will be taking it. Our goal is for our Pirates to achieve a composite average score of 24.0. The BHS ACT Challenge 24 is this. We're implementing a focused and aggressive plan to help our students achieve college and career readiness and that overall score of 24. This isn't about just looking good, because that's not what we're about. We want our students to be college and career ready, and with the ACT and its validity, we want to show the state of Missouri and the rest of the world that Belton High School students are ready and that they're going to be successful. I also want to emphasize that Belton Pirates are not just average. We will show that we are well above average compared with the state and the nation. I don't want to settle for average. Here's our battle plan for the ACT 24 Challenge. Next Tuesday, November 18th, we'll be running our College and Career Readiness Day with a school-wide testing and an ACT practice test. ACT standards are being embedded in course curriculum across the board. Many courses and teachers are using ACT question of the day. Subject area practice tests are being administered in ELA, math, science, and social studies classes. All teachers are going to be implementing ACT-style test questions, and we will be using an ACT online prep program directly from ACT. We also want to make sure that student recommendations will be taken for motivation and processes as we head further into the ACT. Specifically regarding next Tuesday, November 18th, students in all grade levels at Belton High School will be taking an ACT practice test under standard ACT test guidelines. This is effectively a dry run at what we're going to be doing on April 18th next year. The practice test will provide us with a baseline score and let us know where our students are right now, so that we can get them from wherever they are to at least a 24 by the end of the year. On Tuesday, students will report directly to their academic focus teachers to test with them. Testing will begin at 8 a.m., just as it is on a normal ACT under guidelines, and we'll have a revised schedule for the day. Those guidelines are very specific, and the ACT is a time test. The English test is 45 minutes, the math test is 60 minutes. After that, there will be a break of 15 minutes, and we are going to be providing good snacks and refreshments for students during that break. The reading test is in 35 minutes, and then the science test is also 35 minutes. There is a writing test in the statewide test on April 28th, but for our practice test next week, we will not be administering the writing test. That will be covered, though, in English classes more directly. Some additional testing requirements, and this is very important, that students may not have any electronic devices with them in testing. Students are encouraged to leave their cell phones, etc., at home or in their lockers on the day of testing next Tuesday. All electronic devices will be collected upon entering the testing room. Students may use a calculator for the math subject test. Testing will be conducted on paper, and a number 2 pencil must be used. Now, why are we doing this, and what are the benefits? Well, we know that many students already plan to take the ACT. In fact, about half of our graduating classes usually take the ACT exam. What's cool about this is that this test is being provided free of charge to all of our juniors this year. This also is a fully reportable test, so this will count for college admissions and scholarships. And I want to emphasize this, it's my belief that many students who did not plan to take the ACT will actually score very well and find that they can do very well in college. Finally, a few more notes about not just the ACT, but about testing in general. First of all, get a good night's rest the night before testing. Relax and do your best. We want to make sure that you have breakfast, and we'll be looking at that as a structure that we do next April. Teachers will be sharing specific testing tricks and strategies. And I want to emphasize again, we believe in our students and we have high expectations for their performance. If you have any questions, please call me, Dr. Fred Skretta, Principal at BHS, at 816-489-7500, or email me at fskretta@bsd124.org. I also encourage you to follow me on Twitter at Principal_BHS for news and updates, not just about the ACT, but about all things Belton High School Pirates as we continue through the year. Thank you and have a great day.